Unlike the other portfolio items on this site, I wasn't the only person involved in this project. In point of fact, I wasn't the only programmer. Fat Matador, as it came to be known, is an infinite runner developed in the Unity engine over the course of 3 academic quarters. Our core team consisted of 2 artists, one of whom doubled as an art director, and 2 programmers. I served the roles of programmer, lead designer, and team lead on the project. Fat Matador was designed for mobile and ran smoothly on the iPhone 4S and above. In Fat Matador, the player controls an out-of-shape matador who's drawn the attention of a seemingly endless stream of pissed-off bulls. There are several types of bulls with different strengths, behaviors, and personalities. This was handled with inheritance and virtual functions. The player attempts to avoid these bulls and various obstacles while collecting power-ups, many of which are food, where possible. Zynga actually came out with a remarkably similar title, Running with Friends, about 4 to 6 months after Fat Matador was set aside for other projects. Whether our project influenced theirs in any way is unclear, and I won't speculate further on the subject. This project had a longer development cycle and much more involved design than any of my other portfolio projects. As such, it can't really be covered adequately here. I'm hoping, however, to have it available for play on this site, so if I do, I invite you to judge for yourself, and of course, you're welcome to request the source code. Some more interesting points, though, for your consideration before I go. No plugins are used on this project. The entire game takes place on a sphere. The player doesn't actually move forward or backward. The environment rotates under the player to create the illusion of movement. No shaders are used to create the illusion of turning left or right. The environment's actually turning. After the initial load, no items are created or destroyed until the game is exited. All items are pooled and depooled. This includes buildings, which are only depooled just before they enter the screen and pooled as soon as they leave it. Also, no splines are being used here. As such, all movement vectors have to be calculated dynamically, and dot products and cardinal axis vectors, which Unity already stores, are used to perform these calculations wherever possible to limit the use of square roots. The project has roughly 40 to 50 draw calls, though we figured out how to drop them down to the mid-30s for smooth performance on the iPhone 4. That's all I've got for now. If I have it up, of course I welcome you to play it. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video.